Is that finally coming through?
Right, now that should finally be coming through, I think. Hopefully. It's amazing how you test a million things beforehand, and yeah, it suddenly doesn't work whenever it's like, suddenly, let's jump on. Okay, right, finally, yeah, okay, I can hear the mic coming through. Right, okay, restarting again. I'll try and edit everything out afterwards in the YouTube editor, or maybe I'll just leave it up. Whatever, doesn't matter. So, as I was trying to say, whenever my mic wasn't working, DLSS patch came out last week for Red Dead 2, finally. and the driver came out today from NVIDIA. So like this has all been put together in a pretty decent way. Before I was using the optimized settings from Alex Battaglia over on Digital Foundry, and which was pretty much just like a few tweaked Xbox One X settings. But now I've bumped up a good few things, such as lighting quality, reflection quality a tiny bit, mirror quality, particle quality, tessellation quality, volumetrics I've bumped up a good bit too. That and lighting are the two that I've bumped up a lot. I don't think I touched shadows. I did change grass level detail up a bit, parallax occlusion mapping, tree quality, and decal quality, and fur quality have all been bumped up slightly. So that's all I've done so far. I haven't tried messing with tree tessellation yet, because I know that last year now, that was giving me a lot of issues whenever I'd actually turned it on, and destroying a lot of performance. So, yeah, like that is, I'd say, a pretty beefy upgrade as far as stuff goes. I'll mess around with stuff like far shadow quality at another point with the game, but moving global illumination out to ultra and volumetrics up to high and ultra, I'd say it drastically improves the look of the game quite a bit. So let's go and have a look at it now. I'm running this off a SATA SSD, so nothing too special at the moment. I've not moved it to my NVMe drive. I won't be doing that until I do my full proper playthrough, but it is what it is. Let's have a look finally at some Red Dead and DLSS at 4K 60. Hopefully, even with the stream going, this runs at a decent 4K 60. If not, it should be close enough. I've had a few issues here and there with like random drops when seemingly loading new areas. It could be the SSD at fault. I've been having other random issues with my CPU in other modes, but yeah. So yes, this is Red Dead, and how good it can look in 4K 60 with DLSS. So there are some artifacting here on the railing. You can kind of see it there a bit. If I stand here properly, just a tiny bit of artifacting on just the railing balls. Bit of artifacting there over in the shadows. I don't know what else in the DLSS or whether that was always there, but it's certainly noticeable. But even if in the DLSS, I find now that that increase in shimmering is not too bad with what you get out of it and the performance you can get at 4K with the quality mode DLSS preset, which is upscaling with AI from 1440p. A few bits of flickering lighting here too, but
Have you seen the new dress shop in town?
it looks so good. The details are so good. Everything looks so good.
Bonjour.
A young
Bonjour.
man exposed himself to me in the street yesterday.
Game looks really good. It's always looked good, but it's amazing to see it bumped up at 60 FPS. Like, it was already a treat, and it's amazing the work that they did on the Xbox 360 way back then, especially when you consider how good the game looks, and that, like, only Cyberpunk in certain techs has come close, in my opinion, since then, and even then, like, that game has had all the problems it has had, whereas this, you know, it has issues too, but it still runs pretty decently.
Hello.
There's a horse, but let's go for a walk, shall we?
Tell me, how are things? Not as well. Watch your step. Not again. Buenos días, señor.
Just take in as much of Saint Denis as we can get. Again, some flickering on the windows. So remember how much I love this city and this part of the game. Heartbreaking as it was, but just like
Morning, sir.
definitely the best city that Rockstar have done in any of their games. It looks so good. This whole area looks fantastic. Just as a game, you know, as a world, it's such a great world. Just look at this detail. Look at this lighting. Look at them volumetrics. Look at that. Look how smooth it looks. Beautiful it looks.
Hey, boy.
Detail on that dog too. It's so good. That extra dump in fur quality will really help too with the game.
Fine morning to you.
Morning to you.
Alright, let's just go back and get our horse then.
How are we today? The what?
And go for a little ride, shall we?
I bring you knowledge from the East. The knowledge of New York.
Yep.
The brilliant minds of Wall Street brought here to the South to help those rising up to help themselves. Let me help you help yourselves.
To end this nonsense and let
Ma'am.
Belle journée, n'est-ce pas? Good morning.
Hey there, partner.
Good morning.
Quality of the smog, just quality of it in general is so good looking. It's nice and thick. Resolution's not too bad for like the shadows and the volumetrics and all going through the actual stuff too. It looks so good. It looks so crisp. It probably won't come across as clear on YouTube, but even then it'll still look better than the base settings. Look, so
Good morning, mister. It's easier to carry that on in your hand than holster it?
this is oh, there we go. So it's 11 a.m. It'll be a bit now before nighttime comes, so we might go elsewhere then, and then make our way back. Speed up a bit.
Out of the way or lose it. Morning, partner.
Would you
Get
move,
on out the way.
please?
With our lovely doggy.
Hey, partner. Give.
What the hell? Look out! Move it.
Hey, mister.
Even just looking at the resolution of that smoke. Looks so good.
Hello.
Detail on the buildings.
Yeah, yeah. Hello.
end up needing to turn down grass detail a bit. So this should be probably teetering on the edge of 60 FPS, including the recording. So we'll see how it goes. If this stays pretty smooth, I'll be pretty happy with the settings. But it should give you an idea of what you might want to change it from either like a 3060 at 1080p or 1440p or upwards and that kind of thing. If you depending on the settings you want. Detail on that building. All looks so good. Detail on the ground. Detail on the ground in the mud and on the wood and buildings on the walls, on the fences, on the brickwork. Detail on the trees is massively improved too over the TAA implementation versus DLSS. Looks really good. Everything just looks crisp.
Hey, mister, can you help me?
Sorry, I'm on a quest to show off how pretty this can look. Also the sky now with the oh, there we go. Bit of a frame rate drop from the dust kicking up, so I might need to drop some particle stuff there at some point. But yeah, like the change in the volumetrics now and what that does to the clouds and the lack of flicker in the clouds even with the LSS is an amazing jump too over what was in the Xbox One X version. And I really do hope Rockstar do update the game for current gen consoles now. Honestly deserves to be played at 4K 60, because no doubt the PS5 and the Xbox Series X could run at near 4K 60 at least, depending on settings. Especially with those lower quality settings now that the Xbox One X had over even some of the PC settings being lower than low, it could definitely stand to run a good bit. I'm going to look through roads here on the left.
I'm looking for Gavin.
Oh, Gavin. I love the Gavin storyline. Vacancies.
Too bad, Trey. Saw my brother die. I saw my friends die. I saw my leg get eaten by a dog after it got blown off. So don't you blame me nothing but you got.
Go and have a look in this general store here and see how it looks.
Come on now.
See how all the items look.
First time here, I think.
Just enough to eat.
Explanatory. Feel free to browse goods and sundries on the shelves. There's a full range of catalog right here. Don't take it yourself. That's a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we was all about hospitality in the South. Seems to me ever since them graves turned up.
Look at the quality of that core, and like look at it. Look at the quality of that skin.
No maggots. None at all.
What a beautiful time. You know, this is the future. This is the true future of gaming all around. It's just wonderful, right?
Yep.
Then you have a look at the. Let's have a look at that little peach. Let's have a look at an upscaled AI peach. Just look at that peach. Look how beautiful it is. Just look how wonderful it
And
is.
wholesome.
Such a wonderful peach. I think the skin quality as well that Rockstar put into Red Dead is still up there. Definitely, that was one of the high points of Cyberpunk, was how good some of the subsurface scattering and all that looked. But they did such a good job, especially in cutscenes. His, you know, a bit of issues with the lighting on his apron there, but you know, it's still decent. With these higher settings, it's still decent compared to what was available on the original release on consoles. All that detail. Let's head on out now.
Okay, so long.
Okay, fella.
Goodbye, doggo. It's been nice to see you. Right.
Hey, move it!
Extra tree stuff being turned up too really shows itself off now with that giving the trees off in the distance on the hill and up that way. Have a look at Valentine, then make our way back to Saint Denis for some hopeful evening stuff, and have a look at the volumetrics there with that increase. Hi lads, yeah, you should definitely try and finish it, especially you and that PC of yours. You know, this DLSS patch and how amazing it can look. It's certainly be worth it. You'd probably be able to hit the 144 frames, to be honest, at 1080p on what you've got, or at least close to it. With at least the optimized settings, you'd probably at least hit 100 FPS. So, like, no doubts. I can point you to the optimized settings at some point if you do get it. It does go on sale quite often, I think. So, you didn't grab it whenever, was it Red Dead Online that was free a bit ago? I mean, it goes on sale pretty good now on Steam, Epic, and the Rockstar store, so... All this extra lush detail. And the optimized settings are like a good bit lower than this too, so like you go on, and they still look pretty great, so you know... I'm being conservative whenever I'm trying to not say out straight off the hat that you can get the 144 FPS out of like this. In 144 FPS would probably murder my eyes just for how pretty it would look.
Hey there, mister.
Hello.
We'll go to the right. We'll go to the right here and go to Valentine that way. Being able to run it now with the grass not flickering as well from the SSAO is fantastic. I love that versus again what was available on the Xbox One X. Like, it's just like there's just so much that can be improved upon. Like just the clouds, you know. Like if I even go and let's stop that a second. So if I even go and like turn down the volumetrics on the clouds, graphics down to, if I turn off Ray Marsh and then turn it down to like medium, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to have ran around medium on Xbox One X. So even turning that down and then just like the extra flickering it causes in the clouds and just like the lack of detail and how they don't look part of the world. They look like, it looks like a an old screen backdrop compared to then just like turning that all back up again and back on again. Just how much more filled in they can be while still being soft, you know, that it's just not as not as fake looking, or fake compared to the rest of the world and the rest of the rendering. So if we head to the right here, cut across this way. Oil field. What time is it now in the game? Okay, yeah, it took us about, what, 5 hours in game time, so yeah, it'll be, pretty much nighttime and a good chance to look at the evening whenever we get back in Saint-Denis and do the full comparison across the board. But yeah, like look at that detail in the grass going out. Well, I've turned up to 4. I could probably get away with turning up to maybe 6 or so, especially whenever I wouldn't be recording or streaming as far as grass detail into the distance goes. So like there's so much that can be done. But trying to keep it that it's not destroying the frame rate too much. I'm actually surprised at how well it's held up at what I turned up and doing the streaming at the same time off the one PC. Shows you the current power that can be got out of DLSS. Like even like just like the increase in the lighting here and how things look with the shine off the buildings and all that versus what was set up before with my medium and lows is insane.
Somebody help me out. I was in the army. You guys imagine? I ain't drunk, alright?
Bit of artifacting in the shadows on the back of Arthur's jacket. Bit of frame rate drop here looking down, probably from the reflections and just the... It's probably where the grass detail would need to be turned down a bit again, maybe.
First time in Smithfields?
You ain't worth 2 shits, whole damn lot here.
Hope you won't be stirring up more trouble around here.
What's your problem?
Hey there! Careful!
I shot 19 of once. Well, let's see what you got.
Oh, there's no need for this.
Come on then.
All right.
Okay.
Oh shit, oh boy. Oh boy, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Let's get on our horse. Get out of dodge, let's go. Just now we can see what a high-speed chase looks like.
Someone
Oh, no, that's... When it doesn't rain, it pours. Alright, hopefully this is back now. Oh, I should pour outside. Well, at least that somewhat stopped me with the issue of the, of being dicked by the accidental provocation of everyone in Valentine. But, sure, let's get back to it. I don't know why everything has to go wrong all of a sudden, and why whenever I get one thing working properly, everything else goes wrong. It's always the way it goes. Hi, Loz. Yeah, we need all the technical difficulty music. Oh, I wish it... Yeah, I agree with the clouds. I wish it was as cloudy here. Whoa. Oh. Just too warm. Too warm again. Even playing this, like, my PC's heating up, obviously, with all this bloody graphical power going through. I guess we're back in Valentine. Somewhat cloudy still. Not as cloudy as I would want, but close enough. Wait, I can't remember. Can we go into this church? Oh, I've got stuff going on. Doesn't matter. Where's a horse? Horse is over here.
Time to go, boy.
So what? We're about 5 p.m. Yeah, okay. So if we head back to Saint Denis, then we'll have a good look at the volumetric lighting there to finish off how this thing can look in.
Help me out. I was in the army.
Oh, you were in the army, were you, friend? How good this thing can look in the evening, especially with all the extra bounce lighting going on from turning up just general lighting and global illumination. So we've already gone around that part of the map. Let's head down this way.
Out of the damn way.
Been here in a couple of years.
While I'm here, I might pop in with the folks at the camp. Frame rate drop there too.
Now, come on. Arthur, you dumbass.
Good to see you back in one piece.
Yeah, Arthur, you dumbass indeed. So I'm going to start greeting everyone. So I should have been greeting everyone all along. So yeah, a bit of a frame rate drop here. Definitely could probably be doing with turning down maybe some of the volume metrics a tad. Along with the grass. And camp funds are 47.
Hello, Arthur.
Alright there, Bill.
Don't be riding that in here. All right, simmer down. Yep. Yep.
Detail on those trees is still blowing me away with how much it looks so different with the TAA off. Right, come here, horsey. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Okay, fella.
Let's head back to Saint Denis. Let's not bother with any of them.
Yeah.
wonder which the button is for calming my horse. It's not middle mouse button. The middle mouse button is Deadeye. Let's head back down again to Saint Denis. Head on into Lemoyne once more. I'm gonna try and skip roads and head on down by the those plantation buildings. Or have I already gone too far? Too far away. Start raining. Very sweet, very sweet. This will be very good now for the evening if we get some rain through Saint Denis as well. Wish I could hear the sound of that rain in real life right now. The droplets look, how good those clouds looking. The mists off the distance, this game still looks just so fantastic. Quality of the rain, like in front of the camera, between Arthur and the camera, how translucent it looks, is somewhat breathtaking still as well. What is the button for calming my horse? While I'm here, I may as well try and learn it so I forget it. In the future, keyboard and mouse. Key mapping. Look behind. On foot. On horse. Move backwards. Whistle for horse. Sprint. Interact with animals. So it's G. Okay.
Okay there, boy.
So if we avoid roads and then head on down by the plantation buildings. The quality of these trees.
Easy, boy. Hey, you there! This is Rodney. All right.
Oh shit. Oh no. It's okay, horsey. You're okay. You're alive. Better get up before this thing comes after me. Thought that was a branch we could have got through, but it seems not. Oh no. Oh no, the horsey. No. It's okay. Arthur's almost dead, so that's fine. Let's just get to Saint Denis. We should be fine now. We should be all A-okay.
Yep.
Wind coming through. Saint-Denis should be this way, right? Oh, hopefully we'll get the clips soon enough. I didn't notice yesterday that I didn't have my clips on me yet, so... This rollout nice to hurry up. Maybe if I hadn't stopped streaming on here, if I hadn't been having the issues before, and it would have worked. into that wind as well.
Yeah, you all right there, boy?
Hey. It's just an alligator in the water. Stop it. It's okay. We're fine. Come back before I actually die. Thank you. Where even am I? If we head this way, we should be able to get to Saint Denis then. Hopefully avoid more gators. Good, the lighting from Saint Denis looks from this far out. So yeah, this whole thing is making me think I couldn't get away with turning trees isolation on, and as good as it can make trees look, I'd rather keep it turned off just for the massive drops that can cause. Over what we have now, because I certainly want the better lighting and better tree isolation. Or, no, better volumetrics. Look at this, just how good the volumetrics are around these lights. All this bouncing and the lighting on the bridge, and throw in the moon lighting as well, which gets turned off on consoles. Look at that lighting of that lantern is up there, and the different colors of lights and how warm they are and everything else versus, you know, the cold lights and everything else. It's so good. It's such a drastic change to the atmosphere in the evenings, and I suppose it's probably the biggest change that you can get out of bumping the settings up on PC.
How do you do, sir?
Still probably my favourite light in any game. God, look at the issues with Arthur's hair though whenever you turn it this way, and the lighting on the hair. So we do have some lighting issues still, somewhat. Wonder if that's caused by some of the volumetric stuff. I wonder if I turned off DLSS, what difference that would make. Not today though, not while recording. Just look. Quality of the lighting of the stuff up there versus, you know, what we've got down here, and just the dust blowing through and the volumetrics put off through that from the bounce lighting and all that going on. It is just so good. The lighting on Arthur's hat, the lighting on this statue. It's probably my favourite area and time of day for lighting in the game. It is just such a beautiful thing to behold, and this is of course the best I've even seen it now, with being able to turn up things even further than what I had them at. So it's just super special. So with that being said, let's head back up and finish off where we began. I love these lights. I love these particular lights. I love how they look. Like, they don't even look this white and glowy in the with medium and lower settings. It's insane the difference that makes to the lighting. But add in the moon lighting coming in too. It's just it's marvelous. It's stunning. I cannot say enough good things about it.
Don't you have anything else to do?
No, I don't. Not really, sir. If I did, I wouldn't be here. Let's hitch the horse. And go back in and finish off exactly where we started. there's been a bit of a frame rate drop in here too, so probably need to turn down some sort of volumetrics. Maybe turn off full resolution Raymarch, but detail on that floor too. There we go. So that is my brief stroll through everything. So yeah, like things bumped up absolutely massively. Like if I go and turn down the lighting, if I go and turn that down to the settings that I had on before. So what lighting was on medium, and then volumetrics down to I turn them both down to medium. Turn that down to medium. Turn off that. Yes, yeah, like the lighting itself and how it looks in the ground just looks a lot less natural, and the way that the lanterns actually looks so different, and it cuts out so much of the just general lighting increases across the board that, you know, I really can't be without it now that I've actually experienced it. So I'm going to end up turning down other settings to make up for that. Did I have that on Ultra? I think I had that on Ultra, didn't I? Turn into high and then turn volumetric lighting to ultra and then put that back on. Like you can even see the difference in the change in how the light looks directly there. How it just looked like a white bulb, whereas now it's actually got some form to it, and the way it like shines on the stones on the ground and all that is dramatically so different. Such a good looking game. Rockstar really outdid themselves at the time with it. Would love to have seen some ray tracing in this game. Would love to have seen some ray trace global illumination. But hey, maybe that'll be for either the GTA 5 update or I guess GTA 6 in 4 years. So we'll see. I wonder if we will get an update properly for Red Dead on this generation of consoles. We shall see. Hopefully it comes to PC too, along with that GTA update. Hopefully. Right. I'm off now to actually melt and die. Can't deal anymore. Actually can't. Let's shoot someone over here.
Don't do it!